Hey guys, welcome to Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and right now I'm going to be reacting to another death battle. The newest one, as a matter of fact. This one going to be between Avatar Aang versus the Full Metal Alchemist himself, Edward Elric. Now, I'm a huge fan of both series, both Full Metal Alchemist as well as Avatar: The Last Airbender. I used to watch Avatar back when it first aired. Like, I think I started watching it right after season 1 of Avatar, book 1 of Avatar Water had ended, and then I followed it through season 2 and season 3 until it finally finished. And I also watched Avatar The Legend of Korra as well, although I have to say I like The Last Airbender much better. But the animation style and the fight choreography of Avatar The Legend of Korra was a great improvement, I thought, from the actual Avatar The Last Airbender series. I also watched Full Metal Alchemist back in the day. I think I watched it back in like 2006-ish, the original one. And then of course I watched the Full Metal Alchemist The Brotherhood when it first aired as well, on an episodic nature, on a weekly basis when it first aired, the Japanese version, and then I rewatched it in the dubbed version. And I gotta say, I love the Brotherhood more, mainly because it stayed so tethered to the manga. I think the manga and the Brotherhood finished around the same time, so they were able to complete that full story. But that all being an aside, I'm basically, my point is, I'm a huge fan of both series. I'm very tethered to both, but if there was a death battle between Aang and Edward, I would have to give it to Aang, because y'all know what happened between him and the Phoenix King, you know? I mean, when his avatar state kicks in, he controls all 4 elements in sort of like this god level form, whereas Edward, he as far as like what Ed's been capable of doing, I mean, I've watched the whole the first part of, like, you know, where a death battle goes into the mechanics of their powers and stuff. However, I think Edward is definitely a lot smarter than Aang, but I think Aang just has all that spiritual power, you know, all that spiritual energy, basically the full power of Rava inside of him, you know, all that training, all those multiple lifetimes of Avatar's knowledge with him. And Edward, well, here's the thing. See, Edward can do like a final move, which is, you know, he can transmute himself and sacrifice his gateway. If you're allowed to do that in this death battle, he can sacrifice his gateway to probably pull off some sort of miracle move with Avatar Aang. But if I had to choose, I would give the battle to Aang. I love both characters, and I think it'll still be interesting to see how they fight. But, you know, when that Avatar state kicks in, it's a whole nother game, and I don't think Edward Elric specifically can challenge a fully realized Avatar. But it'll be interesting to see how the fight goes. I'll be very surprised if Edward Elric does end up winning, although I do want to see, if he does win, how Death Battle will actually let him win. And I would assume that if he did, it would be through his, you know, it's his mastery of alchemy and the science behind it, and something to do with the truth. There has to be some of that truth power involved, you know what I'm saying? But I'm super excited, cannot wait. Like I said, love these 2 series, and I'm ready to check this out. Let's get ready to death battle. 3, 2, 1, son. Oh! Here we go. Oh, it's the very
Sorry, Momo, you're just too little.
Little? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you stupid hairless kid?
Nobody?
I'll show you!
Transmute! I love that club. It's that club which has his hairstyle attached. Oh yeah, earth bending. I love it. Stone bending. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I played like the first 2 Full Metal video games on PlayStation 2. Ooh, water bending here. Oh, okay. That's pretty dope. He funneled it.
There are actually a lot of advantages to being short. Like, you'll never hit your head on door frames, and
I'm still growing!
Ooh, fire bending.
Gotcha.
The fire looks fire. Huh?
Ah! Oh no! I'm sorry!
A classic misdirection.
Yep. Ooh.
That's advantage Elric. Ha!
Nope.
Damn it!
I miss Aang's airball so much. Oh, right, the cannon he used against Mustang in the first Full Metal. Oh, there you go. Damn, that thing was
Alchemy
huge.
is that?
Firebending, earthbending, holy shit! Oh, he's changing the composition of the ground.
Okay, no more clappy magic.
Oh, right. Oh no, it's his arm, I was thinking that, I was like, what? Combustion?
No, my cabbages!
My cabbages!
I won't lose you again.
What, the cabbages? Oh, he's got that metal bending power on.
There you are!
Oh, here we go.
Nice try, Shorty!
But what's he transmuting? Oh, okay, never mind. Oh shit! Oh, okay, holy crap!
Whew.
Hey, his thing
Can't
is
believe
gone.
that worked.
But wait for it. Yeah. See, now it's over. It's game over. I'm sorry, Ed. I love you, bro. But you can't beat this.
This ends now.
Right. Holy shit. Create a freaking vortex? What you gonna do, Ed? I know you got at least one trick left up your sleeve.
At
Let's get the music.
I'm taller than you.
Huh?
You left me no choice.
Is that over? Yeah.
KO!
There you
Looks
go.
like Ed didn't have a leg to stand on. Or arm, I guess.
Ed may have been more quick-witted and inventive, and he certainly had more combat experience. But Aang's bending abilities were far more versatile.
Exactly. I don't need to hear no more because I knew this shit was gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, you can't beat the Avatar state with alchemy. Because yeah, you could change the composition of any of the bended material to fight Ed. Or I know Ed could bend that material. He could turn the water into steam by using alchemy. He could turn the earth against him. But there's just something about that spiritual energy that you just can't manipulate because of the world that Edward Elric is from. Alchemy has. That's why I'm saying, you know, they could have done something with his activation of like the door of truth. You know, maybe he has to go back to that white space where he's talking to that embodiment or the living idea of God or whatever inside his own version of the truth, you know, that where he has to go to bring his brother back, or maybe he would summon his brother just randomly out of nowhere. I don't know, man. That'd be pretty interesting to see, but they didn't go that route. But either way, it would have been Aang's victory regardless. So I'm satisfied with the way things turned out. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Have you guys watched both series? Well, actually, I don't know why you guys would be watching this death battle if you haven't watched both series. And which one was what was your experience? I was gonna say which one is your favorite, but that's not a good question to ask. Rather, I'll ask you guys what was your experience of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and what was your experience of Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or both if you guys have seen it. I certainly loved both series. These two characters are such a very important part of my teenage years because I watched them as a teenager, and I cannot wait to see what another death battle, you know, comes next. So what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. And as always, if you guys are enjoying my videos, please hit a like, please subscribe, and please share. And I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video. And I'll see you guys next time.